Hello. I'm in the dark. There's no light. Hang on. I need light. I need light. Oh. Hot. Let there be light. Oh. I forgot to turn the light on. I'm sitting in the dark. Hang on. Hey, Tammy. Oh, I need to share it out or do something. Hang on. Poor YouTuber here. I actually did a live on TikTok today, would you believe? I know. Raven is going everywhere. Did my first TikTok live earlier. Oh my God, come on. Find your video. Can you find your live stream? Can we try and be professional? I'm not sure we can. Share, here we go. Jesus Christ. How long have you been doing YouTube, Raven? Come on. Oh. Jesus Christ. How is everybody? I know. I didn't turn the light on. Apparently I'm an idiot. Who knew? My God, what is with the hair today? Oh, the air pressure in the world. Let's put that down there. I'm sure my partner will message at some point. I look estate. Oh my God. Oh, let's see, that's better. It's my fringe. She's getting on my nerves. The hair is getting too long. Look, it's just causing problems. I shared as well. Oh, thank you, Tammy. You didn't have to do that. But thank you. I haven't been live in ages, but I was live on TikTok today. Anybody else done TikTok live? You get paid like within 5 days when you do TikTok, which is perfect compared to YouTube, which is like a month. If you earn money on TikTok, you can get paid in 5 days, which is pretty cool. I did a stream earlier. I got like 134 views, which wasn't bad on TikTok. Hey, CNO. Oh, thank you for the black kitty, for the $1.49. Thank you, CNO. As always, you are awesome. CNO is always awesome to me. Likes to donate. Thank you so much. What is my goal? What did I set my goal up as? I have no idea. I'm sure it will show. Hey, Subhuman. How is everybody today? Are we all good? Have we been enjoying the sun? I don't know if you've had the sun where you are, but we've had gorgeous sun here. It was about 16 degrees here today. It's been gorgeous. I still don't have the goal thingy yet. You still don't have the goal thingy? Oh, does everyone not have the goal thingy? I don't even know what my goal is set to. I can't even remember setting one. It says 1 super chat. I have no idea. It's on there. Maybe it's because I'm under 1,000 subs. It's possible. I don't know. I got my goal thingy literally the day it was released, the same as most of the extras that have come out. I got it virtually the same day it came out. The same as other stuff that they've released. I've literally got it the same day it's come out. I even beat Eli to some of the special features, which is strange because, I mean, lots of people watch his channel, right? Or lots of haters. Maybe they were sending it to people who have creators in their chat. Ooh, don't tell him that. Yeah, I actually got shit before he had. He will be on to them. He'll be able to angry email typing. Yeah, I was part of the YouTube. I was actually sent an thank you, CNO. Yay. He does that quite a bit. Yay, look, we got my goal. Yay, thank you, CNO. Thank you for the $2. Yay. Look at that, Eli. We made money already. Thank you, CNI. You didn't have to donate twice, but you wanted to hit the goals thingy. I totally support that. Thank you so much. I always thought it was funny. The people in other countries are watching Eli and are mad at Eli. I've been mad at Eli since the very first time I met Eli. When he came to my live stream, I've been mad ever since. he came to my live stream, 7 years ago, and I've hated him ever since. Lycan, Joe Buddy, and the bearded Phonophilus, I can never say his name, they actually brought Eli to my channel. Or as Lycan and Joe Buddy claims, Eli was stalking them from chat to chat to chat, trying to be everybody's friend. And Eli ended up in my chat and was royally told that if he couldn't just behave, he was to fuck off. And I became friends with Lycan and Joe Buddy. So me and Eli have never seen eye to eye. We'll never see eye to eye. I have no bone in my body that can forgive him for anything he's ever done. Nothing he's ever done, nothing he's ever said will ever change. Once he puts it out there, that's it for me. Everything he's ever said or done, I don't care how much he apologizes. I don't give a shit about his, people were just hating on me because, I'm Eli. I don't care. I'm not interested in your little sob story. I never have been. Playing the victim doesn't work with me. If you say something bad, grotesque, immoral, wrong, racist, as soon as that leaves your mouth, that's it. No. Sorry, not having it. The stuff about Gabby Petito deserving to die. Absolutely not. You said it. It's out there. You can't do anything about it. Nah. He's a horrible person. And the day that he was brought to my channel was the day me and Eli fell out. I have trolled him for years. I was even a part of his mod chat. I was a part of his group behind the scenes. And I was trolling him the entire fucking time. He was so stupid to acting. And me just playing that side. He's so dumb. Just so dumb. I saw in his chat on Lewis Fuller's stream, and at the end you said something like Lycan forever. Well, I'm not a big fan of Lycan anymore either, I must say. Me and Lycan, nah, not anymore. Back in the day, I was in every stream Lycan did and I supported him, but nah, not anymore. Not my cup of tea, sorry. I have a Malaysian friend that works in the medical field that was concerned about Dawn's decline. They are infamous in my time zone. I don't know. My question is, why when he did his podcast, did he turn the screen off? Is he hiding the fact that her foot is in a boot again? Did she have another fall? Why hide the stream? No one is going to pay £25 or whatever he wanted to see her fat ass. No one's paying it. It's like watching makeup on a pig. I'm sorry, but if she actually tried to put makeup on, does she use a mirror or does she just colour herself in like a paint by numbers or something? One thing about Eli is he'll never play the fool because he isn't an act. Truth bomb! Oh, I haven't got any sound. Yeah, what's he hiding? Anybody have an idea of what he's hiding? Because you can see her up to here. When she's doing her thing, you can see her up to here. Why can't you see her legs? Was she wearing booty shorts and he didn't want you seeing her ass? Was she in booty shorts like some kind of cowgirl hot pants? Did he not want you to check out her ass or something? Or did she have another fall? Is she in a boot again? Or Why else would you turn it off? You know, an open and honest podcast, and you turn it off the minute your girlfriend gets up to walk? Why? Why, Eli? What's with the turning off of the podcast? Make it make sense. If you're going to bring Dawn out, then bring her out. You can't pick and choose what part of her body is seen by everybody. Yeah, it's sus. Why turn it off? Was she in cowboy? I'm thinking she was, because she had her little top on. I'm assuming she was in booty shorts, like tiny shorts. And if she walked off camera, maybe you'd see her skinny legs and her skinny ass. Or maybe she's had another fall. Maybe she's in a boot again. I don't know. Maybe she wobbles because she's drunk too much. Maybe she can't walk in a straight line because bitch can't drive in a straight line, Mrs. 3 DUIs. Bitch can't even drive in a straight line. I don't know about walking. That might be a bit too advanced. What ass? The bones in the sleeves. Oh. I think her legs are like a white chicken leg. This just... And I don't like chicken, so I can say that. Just boneless ass. At least I got a bit of meat on my bone. I mean, I'm thin. Don't get me wrong, I am thin. But my ass has got some chunk in it, all right? It didn't go to my waist. It went to the butt. Okay? And I have a partner that will tell you that skinny, bony ass is just... No. No. So how's everybody? How are we all doing? Oh, I need to set another goal. I need to set another goal because CNO was too good. CNO was too good. Thank you, CNO, for your 2 donations. GLM thinks Dawn has AIDS. GLM likes Eli, which I still don't understand to this day. I mean, she went around telling people he was a paedophile at one point. Then she did... Oh, my favourite thing that GLM... I'm not a big fan of GLM. But the best thing that GLM did for Eli was when she did the video telling Eli what she thought. And she said that he was a narcissist and a racist and this and this and this. And she reeled off for like 3 to 5 minutes everything she hated about Eli. It's probably the best video I've seen GLM do. And she was just reeling off everything she hated about him. His dorky hat, where he lived, his girlfriend, the fact that he hates women, the fact he's a racist. And it was probably the best thing I've seen GLM do. Although I'm not a big fan of GLM because she gets on my nerves, to be fair. Coming in my chat telling me, oh, go easy on Eli. Oh, Eli's just misunderstood. No, he's a dick. He's a misogynistic asshole. That there is no reasoning with Eli. There is no talking with Eli. I'm not interested. I haven't spoken to Eli in years, and I do not intend to waste one bit of my time debating him because there is nothing to debate. Even Rogue Internet Man the other day was mocking Eli. Did anybody see that? Anybody see where Rogue Internet Man took a clip of Eli about him selling insurance with his baldy head, and they must have mocked him for 5 to 10 minutes? It was on a recent Rogue Internet Man stream. They actually took a clip of him selling insurance, I think it was, and his baldy head in like a suit, and they were mocking him. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, hey, Silicone. Oh, Silicone. Thank you for the $4.99. Look at that, Eli. Are you jelly, 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 jelly? And put jelly, jelly, jelly in the chat. Thank you, Silicone. How are we doing, Silicone? I know I haven't been around much. I'm a traitor. I was live streaming on TikTok earlier. I know. I said it. There you go. I said it. It's out there. I was streaming on TikTok, okay? I was converting to the land of TikTok because TikTok pays quite well. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was hilarious. I watched that and it was just funny. I thought it was hilarious. And they were just mocking him. I'm gonna guess you were there, CNO. I'm sure I saw you scrolling in the chat. I don't watch it live, unfortunately, because of the time difference. But I love watching Rogue Internet Man just take the piss out of Eli, because it is just so easy to mock Eli. You don't even have to have a talent for mocking somebody. The content is just there. He's so easy to mock. But I did find recently that Eli's morals. Can you please link the Rogue video in the server? Yeah, it's literally like, it's like the opening of it, isn't it? Can you link it, Bodacious? It's literally the first like 5 or 10 minutes of a stream. And they just mock Eli in it. They mock his baldy head. They mock his insurance and stuff. It's hilarious. We should definitely send it to Tammy and send it to Silicone so they can both see it, because I just happen to watch. I watch it Rogue Internet Man every week, and I think CNO does the same. Because I like him taking the mick at a King Cobra, and I like him taking the mick at an Nova. I'm a big King Cobra fan. Well, he gives everyone so much material to work on. He the thing is, he gives it away for free. He doesn't make it difficult to mock him. It's really simple and really easy to mock somebody like that, because they just make it so easy for the content to just be there. You don't have to go searching. You don't have to go looking for it. I mean, even Sarah popped up earlier and had a pop at Eli about the fact that you can't get moderating managers to flag or whatever it was to do DMCUs. Even Sarah was having a dig at him. The thing is, he thinks he's got all these friends over YouTube and everybody's got his back and they're all high-fiving behind the scenes. I guarantee you, all these people that were once like supporting Eli, they think he's a moron too. I don't know. I mean, maybe Tia, but Tia's warped in the head. Tia's crazy. Anybody else think that Tia's a bit fruity loopy? Or is that just me? Eli thinks he makes content which is incorrect. Eli, did anyone see his podcast? Oh my God, that is 3 hours of my life I cannot get back. His podcast, oh my God. The first part of his podcast, give him kudos. He didn't bore the arse off me, necessarily. I was trying to watch it. Then when he brought out the Reddit post, I lost the will to live. Me and Anna were unfortunately watching this and messaging and just slowly losing vital brain cells bit by bit by bit. And we were counting down to the fucking end. We were like, 1 hour to go, 30 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go. Like, holy shit, just get to the end. And Mrs. IP 3 times in 3 hours, you need a doctor. You need a doctor. Who pees that much? The only way you would pee that much is if you were drinking alcohol in that can. I'm sorry, but I think there's alcohol in that can. I do not believe it's Red Bull or whatever she was drinking. There is something else in there. No one pees 3 times in 3 hours. That is a lot. Unless she has the bladder of a fucking goldfish. That explains his last post saying he had 3 people managing mods. Yeah, you can't have... I know you don't watch Sarah, Tammy, but Sarah did a video where it's pretty straightforward. Managing mods cannot send DMUs. It has to be the owner of the channel. Unless you are a co-owner, you can't do it. It's not possible. It's just idle threats, same as usual. Did everybody take their everybody take their content down for Eli Liberation Day? Like, what the actual fuck is he on? You saw Tia super chat Eli $100. Oh, come on, Tia. Tia, have some respect for your dead husband. Stop giving your money to this a-hole. Honestly, stop giving it. Eli doesn't need $100. What he needs to do is he needs to get off his ass and he needs to go do DoorDash or Uber Eats or fucking something. Stop taking money out of a cold, dead man's hands. And then 5 minutes later, he's taking the piss out of a dead man, but quite happy to take another dead man's money. Surprising that, isn't it? His poor friend, was it Sam? His friend, the friend of his dad, Sam, who died, unfortunately, through circumstances I won't go into. He was quite happy to shit all over his dad's friend and go, oh, he was this, he was that, he was the other. But then he's quite happy to take Tia's dead husband's money. You ain't slagging this dead guy off, are you? Yeah, a managing mod can't file a takedown. The only person that can file a takedown is the actual manager of the channel, i.e. me, or if you have a co-owner. No managing mod can do it. So when he threatens that, he's full of shit. Doesn't that surprise you? I guess Tia feels like if you put a straw in it and a Red Bull, I think she drinks alcohol. You should have a go at Eli again. I think it'll really trigger him. I'm betting he'd say, okay, Raven, do you want a piece of Eli too? I don't want a morsel of fucking Eli. I've gone at Eli before. Nothing comes from going at Eli. He's a deadpan fucking human now. The thing is, taking the mick out of Eli used to be fun. It used to be a daily ritual of streaming him, taking the piss. He's so fucking boring. There is no redeeming content necessarily to mock. What are you going to mock? The fact he hates Trump for the 300th video? Although their podcast could possibly be good for people in Chinese torture chambers, I'm thinking play it to Russia. Play Eli's 3-hour podcast to Russia. We'll get them out of Ukraine. Yeah. My wife can only on occasion pee that much. Yeah, I don't think you should be able to pee that much. She will outlive me by a lot. Aw, bless you, Zeno. Despite being close in age, Tia has no one. She's lonely. She's just happy that Dawn and Eli accept her and call her a friend, which is even more sad. That's the saddest part of it. Tia honestly believes that these people give a shit for her. I'm sorry, but I'm going to break Tia's heart. Eli cares about your money, Tia. Money, 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 money. He didn't give a shit about hanging out with JB. He just wanted a piece of JB's pie. He didn't give a shit about hanging out with Lycan. He just knew Lycan got traction, which meant money. Unfortunately, Tia, you have what we call deep pockets, but not a lot going on up here. I'm sorry, Tia, but if anyone is deserving of $100, it's anyone but Eli. Anybody but Eli. I suggested that Eli actually donate the $100 that Tia gave to a suicide prevention charity in respect for his deceased relative / family member / cohort / friend. And I thought that would be quite sweet if he just took the money Tia donate and said, look, I don't need it. We're going to donate it to a suicide prevention charity in respect for his friend that recently passed away. But no, that shit's going to go on. Alcohol, filling up Dawn's veins, and probably getting her nails done because she's got to look good sitting on the couch in her house with her dogs. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad that for someone who supposedly has a non-profit organization called the GNA, not Tammy's GNA, Eli's GNA, that they wouldn't have done something like that, like a suicide prevention donation with the money that was given to Eli by Tia, and donate that £100 to something worthwhile than filling up Dawn with fucking alcohol, drugs, and probably takeaways. But that's fine because they went to Five Guys that night. That's fine, you know. Waste all that dead man's money on Five Guys and takeaways and tamales and whatever fucking Panera bread. Fucking Panera bread. It fucking looked like a Panera bread. Or the hot dogs on the corner. Anyone ever heard that Eli's going home to cook anymore? Eli used to, if anybody here remembers, Eli used to cook with Dana. Anyone remember Dana and Eli cooking together? Now it's Panera bread, hot dogs, and fucking taco night. Dawn really loves Five Guys. I bet she does. I bet they are 5 BBC guys as well, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, BBC guys. Tammy's GNA is the first GNA public records. Don't lie. Eat that Eli. There you go. Five Guys is expensive and not great. I've never had Five Guys because I'm actually allergic to nuts. And the Five Guys in my country seems to just be full of peanuts. And I'm just allergic. So, not for me. Psst, I just got my hair did yesterday. I laughably have a Hispanic fade going into a beard. Oh dear. Oh dear. That sounds bad. I posted his threat about having one of them do a copyright takedown and the proof that they cannot. Suck on it, Eli. Suck it, Eli. Five Guys is not cheap. I can at best afford Burger King, which is $7. Jesus, $7. That's expensive. I actually get a drink from McDonald's every night my partner comes over. I get a hot drink or a milkshake because he loves me. And he likes spending his money on me. And I get it every time he comes over, about 3 or 4 times a week. I get like a hot chocolate or a milkshake from McDonald's. Because I don't have a Burger King near me, which I would prefer. Five Guys is a gut bomb. Hey, Kit. I believe they cook their fries in they cook their fries in peanut oil, and they actually have like bowls of nuts on the table, and I can't have that. Raven's never had Five Guys and is allergic to nuts. What a prude. No, I have never had Five Guys. I've had Two Guys. I don't think that's a shop. But I am allergic to peanuts and hazelnuts and a variety of nuts. The only nuts I'm not allergic to is my own partner's. Funny that. But yeah, wasn't there a debate over whether Dawn liked BBC? That she talked about it in a live stream and then she denied it. Come on, Eli. Let's not be jealous of the BBC, huh? Or is it that Dawn may have had Five Guys at one point in a sports bar? What's that? Sorry, Dante. Is that Dante calling from the back room? I just don't get why the lie. Who cares? Who cares? I guess Eli's just not cutting it in the sack. Why else would you? It's just a story. It's not like they're gonna fucking who cares? Who really cares? So what? I personally have never had a BBC, but if I had, I don't think I care. He should be jumping up and down that a BBC actually found that he's dating attractive to even bother. Yeah. I'm surprised she managed to get a BBC, because look at her. I know she back then was probably, 20 years younger and didn't look like the Walking Dead. Eli doesn't want to be made out to be a beta cuck. No, because he is. He is a cuck. He's a massive cuck. If it wasn't for the fact that he had Dawn locked in the house, basically, and they never go out because he's too busy watching Coma on the fucking internet. Jesus Christ. Dawn of the Dead. Damn good movie. Yeah, I'm sure she was one of the extras in it. She was the one at the back going, brains, BBC. Who cares? Who actually cares who slept with who? I am sure there are ladies that are in, that I know, that have had the BBC and it wouldn't make a difference. I've never had one. Would it matter if I had? Probably not. Who cares? Who cares? He's a raging homosexual. Anybody else think that kind of iffy Como kind of Eli thing is just a bit weird? Like, oh, we watch Como all the time. I bet he sits in bed watching Como. I bet he's in bed with a tub of Vaseline watching Como. I bet Como gets more action from Eli than Dawn does. Yeah, instead of zombie calling for brains, she's calling for BBC. It doesn't matter, but his insecurities over it is funny. Is it because it's a coloured guy? So if Dawn had gone on about, how great, all her exes were, does it matter? Are you that insecure, Eli? Does it really matter? Me and my current partner have talked about our exes and about bedroom antics and stuff. And you know what? He didn't give two shits. He didn't give two shits. You know why? Because we're adults. Adults have conversations. I know. Shock horror. We don't just, sit in the back room and just hope for the best. But we actually have conversations. And people talk about things because they're adults. Laughing and giggling about the word pee-pee and, oh, Jesus Christ. The terms they use, it's like baby talk. Como, are sure it's not homo. Isn't Como very smart? I don't know. I don't know much about Como, but the fact that Eli likes him is just disconcerting, and it's just, he's obsessed. I thought he hated Trump, but the obsession with Como and the love bombing of Como is a bit weird, right? So what does it mean? If you want to get public information from the smartest guy, it's Stex Hexenhammer or Sty Hexenhammer. Eli isn't a Democrat. Don't they supposedly have moral superiority? Doesn't sound like it if he has such a problem with Dawn and the BBC. Like, wouldn't you be like, I don't know if you'd be happy that she had a BBC, but wouldn't you be like, she'd had a BBC and then she chose me? I mean, it is quite a downgrade, if I'm honest, like, dropping right off a cliff. Have you ordered your Eli action figure? Yes, Eli the stud. Eli the stud figure, huh? We'll just do Eli as like Hugh Hefner. I wouldn't pick a girl like Dawn. I don't think anybody would pick a girl like Dawn. I mean, back in the day, let's not beat around the bush. Back in the day, we've all seen pictures, or most of us have, of where Dawn didn't look like the Crypt Keeper. And she actually looked somewhat normal. She didn't have a sunken face. It was obviously before she had 3 DUIs, or at least 2 of them, and she didn't look like a corpse. I mean, I don't necessarily want to blame Eli for her entire look, but he ain't helping. Let's be honest. He ain't helping her. And hiding her, we still do not know why he's hiding her on the podcast. He should really be open and honest, but that's not happening, is it? The Como brothers are both slimeballs. One's corrupt, incompetent governor, and the other one's a lying, grifting newscaster. And Eli loves both of them. Who knew? Me too. I'd rather be single for life. I would rather be asexual. I think I'd be asexual for life. I think that would do me. Have to pay for the keep on the Jag somehow. You do. My partner's actually looking for a new car. We're car shopping currently. He wants a new car. He already has 2, but he'd like a new one because, men like cars. Chris Como was fired by CNN after reports that he assisted in the defense against the sexual harassment allegation that led to his brother. Oh, naughty, naughty. There's actually a thing been brought in today that the definition of a woman or a female is by biological sex. Yep, that's how long it took the UK to realise that the definition of a woman is biological sex. Parliament has a lot to answer for in the UK. Andrew was forced to resign. See, I haven't really looked into much American politics because we have so much shit going on in the UK, with Keir Starmer being the biggest douche the world has ever seen. Unless anybody in the chat supports Labour, and if you do, you possibly need your head examining. To be fair, I hate Tory and I hate Labour. I hate both of them. Here's a question for you. Would you go out? Hang on. Here's a question for you. Would you go with, or have you gone with the BBC? No, I did answer that. I said I hadn't gone with the BBC. Because my type, as much as it pains to say, my type is a tall white man. Or slightly tanned. I'm not into the BBC. The aesthetic and the look doesn't do it for me. But I do have some friends that are coloured, that are genuine nice people. They just don't do it for me that kind of wise. So, no, I wouldn't, and I never have. But I do have friends that are coloured. Like Eli says, I've got friends of all races. I actually do have coloured friends who are the most nicest people you'll ever meet, or at least the ones I have met have been. He's a lovely man. He has a beautiful dog. He's just not my type. But he's a great friend, a real help. But no, it's just not for me. But I can't see why Eli would care so much to then lie about it. And even she's going along with it. The thing is, when you say something on YouTube, I give you a hint, it stays. The power of the internet. If you say dumb shit, it's going to stay. That's the problem with the internet, isn't it? Once it's out there, you can't retract it because people then just sneak up on you. And there's a clip somewhere that says that at some point she had a baby. It was one of their Dawn and Eli on the couches, weren't it? Where she said she'd had a big black man before and that he was huge. It was the biggest she'd ever seen. Fucking anaconda don't, basically. And now Eli will deny she ever said it. Why? What have you got to be afraid of, Eli? Does she still see the BBC? Is that the problem? When you're on your long walks, huh? She said it was the biggest she'd ever seen. Yeah, Eli. You little... I mean, they do talk about sex like they're in kindergarten. have you heard them talking about the old bum bum? Trying to be PG about it. Oh, you know the garden hoe. Garden hoe? Oh, come on, Eli. You can say the word whore. You can say the word vag. You can say the word penis. Jesus Christ. Honestly. You're so worried about your 5 pence AdSense. It's all right, Eli. Take this piece of paper and draw where they touched you, okay? Take the piece of paper and draw it. Draw a stick man with some. Draw a stick one with some boobs. It's like watching animals go wild, isn't it? Just two people that they just don't have a clue. Even their podcast talking about the manosphere. Anybody see their podcast, the manosphere? I use the word F like a comma on lives. Yes, Eli, you are one of my personal favourites of Tammy's to insult you, Eli, is that you are a twat waffle. That's my personal favourite. When I hear Tammy call you a twat waffle, I get a little bit of a tingle, Eli. Eli says penis when he's mad that you're allowed to have one. He did say it then, didn't he? I'm mad that you're allowed to have a penis. That's possibly one of the most stupid things to say. I mean, he is most certainly a twat waffle. You are a twat waffle of the most highest. And was it me? Or did Eli refer to himself in a previous video as a Messiah and Jesus? And that he's doing the good Lord's work? I couldn't believe he'd bring religion into it. Like he's doing the good Lord's work. He's a Messiah. Am I missing something? Did Eli get ordained as the Almighty? Did he get ordained while I was gone off YouTube for a while? Hard to believe that's the sperm that won. It is worrying to think that the best part of Eli happened to slide down his mum's crack. It is very worrying, isn't it? And especially Dawn as well. The brain cells. Why did Eli ban Honky Tonk Man? I thought he loves Honky Tonk. I don't know. Anybody else? I don't know. I haven't seen the last couple of streams that Eli did, so I didn't see why Honky Tonk Man was banned. I thought Honky Tonk. I thought Honky Tonk was ODN, but I could be wrong. I had a feeling that the way Honky Tonk was talking that it was ODN, but I don't know why he would ban ODN. Although ODN was pissed off at him because he gave all that money to Eli and Eli never bought the pills that he was meant to for Dawn. That would fuck me off too. If he did, we're all fucked. Yes, he compared himself to the Messiah. I mean, I'm not religious, but I don't know about you. But taking the good Lord's name in vain and saying that you're Jesus, isn't that blasphemy? One of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not blaspheme, or thou shalt not, what's the other one? Thou shalt not worship an idol in the likeness of me, or worship an idol, and you want people to worship you, Eli, like Eli the Messiah. I don't think it's going to catch on, personally. I don't see it catching on. I don't know about you, but I don't see it. It might be because he hardly left his bubble in uni. We got to befriend or date people from different cultures. My wife and I do care what each other tried out when we were students. My current partner knows most things. He doesn't know everything because we've only been dating for 11 weeks. So just under 3 months. He doesn't know everything. The most we've talked about so far in that department are our previous ex. We haven't gone right the way back through our calendar of sleeping, but we do know about each other's ex. I know about his previous ex and he knows about mine. We know little details. We don't know like book to book. But we know bits and pieces. We know important bits. You know, if he wanted to ask me something, I wouldn't lie about it. Like, the worst thing you can do in a relationship is mistyping. Sorry. Me and my wife and I do not care what each other tried out. Oh, we do not care what. Fair enough. We do not care. No, I mean, my current partner does know stuff about my previous endeavors because we talk like adults, because we are not children. Yes, my significant other may be younger than me, but that means nothing when it comes to being honest with each other. Honesty is always the best policy. It's the easiest way to go about things, is just to be honest with each other. So what? So she had a BBC. Who cares? She probably had orgies and threesomes. Who gives a shit? Eli's just jealous that he spent much of his college life just whacking off in a sock at home. I prefer a girl I date only like white men the way she likes me. Well, see, the good thing about sexual orientation is it's personal preference. Like, there are so many types of people in the world. Black, white, mixed, male, female, trans, lesbian, gay, asexual, binary. You can like who you like. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you are happy with your significant other, it doesn't matter. Other people's opinions shouldn't bother you. And Eli's opinions, I mean, he's allowed to have opinions on other people, but as soon as you critique him, it's just shot down. He's very one-sided and always has been. Her ex-husband and her were swingers. Yeah. What's wrong with swinging? If anything, it shows a good, healthy sex life. It shows you're adventurous. It shows you're out there. It shows you're willing to try new things. Instead, you're at home jerking every night to Como. Sounds horrendous. Not all would agree with that. I have someone tell me I was transphobic because I wouldn't date trans. I personally wouldn't date a BBC. I have a preference for white males. Dawn has more pricks than a second-hand dartboard. More like a cactus. That bitch has got more pricks had more pricks than a cactus. Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing is nowadays is that kind of thing isn't taboo anymore. Sex isn't taboo. It's all over TikTok. It's all over OnlyFans. It's a topic of conversation, even in Parliament, for God's sake. Yeah. She used to be a swinger. What's wrong with swinging? What's wrong with swinging? What's wrong with doggying? What's wrong with orgies? What's wrong with BBCs? It's all personal preference. You can't just start judging people. How is he going to give Jamie a hard time about his parents then when his very own girlfriend partook in exactly the same thing? I don't know whether the situation with Lycan mum ever happened. I mean, there was something going around that he'd supposedly said that back in the day. I personally never heard that on a stream, and I've known Lycan for 7 years. I personally never heard him discuss his mother's swinging habits on a live stream, and I've watched Jamie for years. I've never heard that story. I think that story was made up to fuck with Lycan back in the day. I think one of his trolls probably came in the chat, ran with it, and then it just became a thing, and Eli's too thick to even think out of the box. Because I've known Lycan for 7 years. I knew Lycan just as he came out of the manosphere. And I do not believe for a second that Lycan would sit on a stream and go, oh yeah, remember the time my mum was banged by another dude? I don't think so, no. For one thing, if it ever happened, and I don't know, why would he put it on YouTube? What would Lycan get from that conversation? It's a stupid thing. How does Eli know that his mum never had a threesome? How do you know that his mum and this supposed friend that died recently didn't have a threesome at one point? How did he know his mum didn't have college years while she was banging everybody on spring break? His mum could have been a complete hoe when she was younger. Oh, I thought Jamie said it before, my bad. I've personally never heard it. Yeah, I've personally never heard that story said by Lycan. I've heard people talk about it. I've heard ODN talk about it. I've heard Eli talk about it. I've never actually heard it come from Lycan's mouth, because I can't see he would put that online. Because Lycan's not stupid. As much as Lycan has said stupid things on YouTube, that I do not believe he's ever said, because he knew people had run with it. That would be stupid. Just stupid. I haven't even, not from him at least, but yes, Tammy still but Tammy's point still stands. What was Tammy's? Yeah, I haven't heard it, but so yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible that maybe Jamie had a bit too much liquor and said it one time, but said it jokingly. But I mean, there are people on YouTube that will take a snippet of something, twist it, and then just run with it. The same as what Eli does. You know, it's possible that Jamie has drunk too much one time and said it, but even then, that seems very unlikely. Lycan knows that if you say shit on YouTube, Lycan had common sense before Eli did back in the day, that what you say on YouTube sticks. Lycan knew that from the start. He wasn't sitting there just running his mouth back in the days and then going, oh, you know what? This might be a dumb idea. Eli said stuff, didn't think of the repercussions, and then tries to backtrack. Lycan knew back in the day that when you say something on YouTube, it's going to stick around. At least Lycan has some intelligence when it comes to what he says on YouTube. Although he has said some dumb shit that I still do not agree with. Some of the racial stuff isn't exactly the best. GLM pressures white men to date her, and Andy Cruz finally told her she'll always be second. Yeah, I don't know what the whole Andy Cruz thing is. I know GLM talks about him quite a lot, but I don't watch GLM streams. I haven't spoken or watched her stream in ages. The only time I have ever watched GLM over the last year would be when she was slagging Tammy off. And I just don't agree with that. But how is Eli going to attempt to belittle him over the same thing his girlfriend did? His hypocrisy knows no bounds. No, because Eli's of a different elite. Jamie is third rate, and Eli is top dog in the manosphere, or whatever fucking Looney Tune bin he happens to be king of. You got to remember, Eli's the guru messiah. Just kill me now. A guru messiah. Like, come on, people. I do not think it should matter. Parents and kids are very different. Why bring up parents? Why bring up parents in that context? The thing is, why does Eli have to go solo? Would it matter? And here's the question. Would it matter if that scenario had been true? Does it matter? Does it matter? That's the question. Does it matter, though? Does it matter that Dawn's had a BBC? Would it matter if his mum had that situation? How much of a prude do people have to be? Does Eli not know about the whole man and woman thing? Is he that much of a prude? Was he never taught the birds and the bees and the extra bee make three? Yeah. Was Eli not in the banana condom class? Did he learn nothing? Did his mum never tell him anything? I mean, I'm going to suggest that Eli has never even been to a gay bar just to see what it was like most people have. The only thing that matters is Dawn and Eli lying about the BBC. I don't get it. They had to have known that people clipped that. People clipped everything that Eli has ever said. The clips about the whole lichen thing in his mum. The clips about the Gabby Petito. Every bad thing that Eli has ever said is clipped. He could just go off on a tangent and there are people sitting there clipping shit. Because at some point, he's coming out with the dumb shit. There are people sitting there waiting to clip it and go back. It's sad that I guess you have to be like PC and watch what you say, because there are people out there that will clip that shit. But the rule stands. If you don't want shit on YouTube being here forever, don't fucking say it, because someone will clip it. It's fucking simple. It's a very simple concept. If you don't want it on YouTube forever, don't fucking say it, because someone is sitting there clipping that shit and putting it onto multiple channels. It's just basic brain cells at this point. I've been to a gay bar, hated it. Okay, a couple of the dancers really liked me. Go, you still are going. And they kept wanting to shake my hand when seconds prior, they was, oh. Well, at least you can say you've got it, Silicone. You're like, I'm good. You can say you've got it. I've been to a gay bar. There was a gay bar in the city that we went to. We had a couple of drinks. I'm not gay, but my sister is bi. Told my girl at the time, I ain't doing this again. See, I didn't find it too bad when I went in a gay bar. I personally wasn't gay, but my sister is bi. And there was a gay club in the city, and I've been there a couple of times, and I didn't have a bad situation. I must admit, I thought it was quite pleasant in there. I actually thought it was more pleasant than going to a straight bar. I actually felt more comfortable in the gay bar because I wasn't being hit on every 5 minutes by men. It felt more comfortable. My dad and I have very different taste. Try to dig at me based on his preference would be silly and weird. Never been and never would go to one. Raven, it's different for men and women. Yeah, I get that. I had a fairly okay time at a gay bar. I mean, the whole thing that Eli claims he loves everybody, man, woman, bi, trans, but he can't get behind a woman having a BBC. You're just in a time warp, Eli. You're regressing to I don't know. I love gay bars. Personally, Jane, get success with lesbians, actually. Yeah, I didn't find gays bars that bad. I actually found it more of a pleasant experience, I must admit. Yeah, you've had great sex with lesbians. Are you bi subhuman? By any chance? Are you bi? Me personally, I think if you are stupid enough to put your sex life on YouTube, it's gonna stick. Why would they talking about sex in the first place? It's quite a taboo subject for Eli because he uses stupid nicknames. You have to get Mrs. G from work. Unlike Eli, Mrs. G has a job and a well-paying job at that. Kudos. I was actually streaming on TikTok earlier. I have 3 jobs. I have TikTok, YouTube, and Vinted. I make money all over the place. Your girl's a hoe for money. I'm constantly doing stuff. Today I broke my TikTok cherry and actually streamed on TikTok for about an hour and a half, give or take, and popped my cherry on TikTok to try and earn some money because it's been a bit of a poor month for Raven, so I've been trying to make a bit extra. And TikTok pay you within 5 days. So if you want to follow me on TikTok, I'm the Midnight Raven over there. Follow my TikTok if you're really interested in my day-to-day life. Yes, Mrs. G is a deputy manager for a department store. Look at that. Yeah. Very proud of Mrs. G. And I have met Mrs. G myself, so I have met Mrs. G and I have met Gordo. I did have the privilege of meeting both of them. Yeah, Raven was a little short this month, but I did have a donation behind the scenes. You know who you are if you donated, you know, and I am much appreciated for that. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to go out. I don't know where we're going. I'm thinking of a picnic. I don't know about anybody else, but it's like 16 degrees in the UK, and I feel like picnic weather is coming on. I feel like going for a picnic and a walk tomorrow. My partner's got the day off tomorrow because it is actually Good Friday, and he's actually off on Bank Holiday Monday. So I was thinking of a picnic in a woods tomorrow, and going for a walk. I thought that'd be quite pleasant, a picnic and a walk. I don't know about anybody else, but that sounds lovely. It's is it Maundy Thursday today? Is it Maundy Thursday? Yesterday was like Ash. Is it Ash Wednesday? Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Easter Sunday, and then Bank Holiday Monday or Easter Monday in the UK. It's Eli Liberation Day. Is he finally going to come out as gay? Is he being liberated from his straightness? Is Dawn finally going to leave him? Is that Eli's Liberation Day? Is Eli finally going to admit that he's never going to get engaged to Dawn, has no plans to marry her, and he plans to leave her instead? Is that the Eli Liberation Day? Because that's what I heard. That's the Eli Liberation Day I've heard about. The free Dawn Liberation Day. Free Dawn. Holy Thursday. Oh, that's it. Holy Thursday. Ash Wednesday. Is it Ash Wednesday? Holy Thursday. Easter Friday or Good Friday. Easter Sunday and Easter Monday. See, I don't celebrate Easter personally. We don't do Easter in my house because I'm a Satanist. I worship the devil, not the Easter bunny. Although I'm partial to some chocolate, so partial to some chocolate though. So if you donate, I will buy some very, very out of date Easter chocolate. If you don't want to donate on here, you can donate to my PayPal. It's paypal.me@MarcusWayne85 because I haven't changed my PayPal yet. I do need to change it so it's in my name, not mine and my ex's name. But you could beat up Satan if I wanted to. Could you, Silicone? Ooh, that would be an interesting match. Could we see Eli versus Satan? Saturday is Easter Vigil. Superplex him. Aww. Satan's my best friend. Don't hurt Satan. Me and Satan are like this. We're best buddies. Me and Satan are best buddies. But if you'd like to donate to PayPal, I will buy some out-of-date Easter chocolate and celebrate the old holy, holy Easter bunny. For anybody in the chat, I am just being silly. I don't celebrate Easter, and I'm not religious. So anybody that is, it's just the play. I'm not serious. Eli versus Satan, much better. I'd root for Satan. Yes. How about the chicken versus Satan? Because it's Eli the chicken, isn't it? We need a meme of Satan versus a chicken. What do you think? Satan versus chicken, or Satan versus the Easter Bunny? Satan versus the Easter Bunny sounds good, but I do like the idea of Satan versus a chicken. I'm sure I could come up with a meme for that. I'll get my little meme on and come up with a chicken versus Satan, because that would probably look quite cool. Satan and a chicken in the underworld. Eli versus the Easter Bunny. Just being silly. Just being silly. Eli versus the Easter Bunny. Okay. He thinks he's Jesus, doesn't he? So Eli Jesus versus the Easter Bunny for superiority. Who do we think will win? Eli or the Easter Bunny? Because Eli thinks he's the Messiah, doesn't he? And on the third day he rose again. So we're going to do Eli versus the Easter Bunny. I personally think the Easter Bunny's got it. I have a thing for the Easter Bunnies, like dirty tricks of like smashing up eggs and throwing it in his eyes. Anybody else think that? I need therapy. Many years of therapy. And I've had a year of it, so yeah. Eli versus the Easter Bunny. That's what we need. Eli the Messiah versus a chocolate Easter Bunny. We need to get out more. We do YouTube way too much, people. We do YouTube way too much. We need to get out and about. I'm telling you, out and about. It's just been one of them days, hasn't it? Just one of them motherfucking days. Can we get Buddha in the match? Ooh, Buddha, Eli, the Easter Bunny, and Satan. How about we have a four-way? Eli, the Easter Bunny, Satan, and Buddha. Well, we'll just throw Krishna in there as well. How about Krishna and all that? We'll just have a battle royale in a cage. And the winner gets YouTube. A religious battle royale. Eli, Satan, the Easter Bunny, Krishna, Buddha. I still can't believe he said he apparently compared himself to fucking the Messiah. Where does he get this feeling that he's superior from? Did his mum sit there and tell him that he's going to be special when he's older? Because boy, is he special. It's not the fucking term he thinks. Oh, you're a special boy, Eli. Just not how you think, okay? Sorry, my son's got some like boogie music. I do like the sound of a battle royale, though. That does sound cool. A YouTube evil battle royale can be arranged. Sorry, my boy's having a whale of a time in the other room. You can like hear his music. Yeah, I haven't gone at Eli in a while. I don't really see the point, but I just didn't like him mocking his dead friend. I thought that was so distasteful. Like, the fact that this guy was a friend of Eli's dad, he still had no dignity for him. Still had no dignity for him. I just don't like it. I don't like it when Eli says women are emotional. Oh God, we're emotional beings. Yes, we're emotional beings. We wear our heart on our sleeves. We're also heartless bitches, but don't let that sway you, Eli. The mental health thing was maddening. Yeah, I found Eli's stream really hard to watch. The more and more he spoke about offing yourself, um I found it hard because until you've been that fucking low to know what it's like, you cannot judge someone else's want to do that. Like, I can sympathize with the guy that tried to off himself and succeeded. I can sympathize with him because I've been that low. And unless you have been that low, it is very hard to actually understand that it is that possible to feel like that. To feel there is no way out, that there is nothing, there is no help. It isn't weak. It isn't, unmanly. In fact, it takes a lot of guts to do that. I was always told that it took a lot of guts when I wanted to, and that it takes more guts than you realize to do that. It's not weak. In fact, you're deadly strong to be able to do that. Read a psychology book or two, Eli. Educate yourself. Yeah. Yeah, it was I mean, I did find it hard to watch because obviously I have been that low and I have felt like that, and to have someone talk about it in such a way, it just didn't sit right with me. And then to talk about this other friend that had also taken his life, and for Eli to say that this guy was fat and didn't take care of himself and he basically deserved it. Like, no one deserves to feel that bad about themselves that they want to do that to themselves. You should have lent a hand, Eli. You should have asked if the guy wanted help. You should have been there for him, not decided he was a negative Nelly and that the best thing to do would be to leave him to off himself. I just found it really hard. Like, when I got that low, I actually sought help. But it took getting that low to realize you needed help. Luckily, I realized I needed help. Eli's friend, obviously, you know, it's just sad to be like, oh, well, he was fat. He didn't take care of himself. He's got type 2 diabetes. He deserves to die. I can't shed a tear for sympathy. Dawn was drinking herself into a coma. What if Dawn had died? Would you felt sorry for her, even though she's a raging alcoholic and is killing herself? You can't shed a tear for a dead friend? Jesus Christ. Remember, Eli told people not to be depressed, not to help depressed people, and then he's saying to call him if you're suicidal. That's a good point, Subhuman. He did say that you're not meant to be around negative people who are depressed because they take your energy away from you. But if you would like to take your own life, you're meant to call Eli because he's the best course of action when it comes to taking your own life. Just make it make sense, Eli. If you feel that low that you want to off yourself, for the love of every living thing on this planet, do not call Eli. Call anybody but Eli. Call the suicide hotline. Call the police. Call literally any person on the planet known to man that is an Eli. Because I have heard Eli before talk about somebody, and I don't know if Tammy knew about this one, but at some point there was a person that actually came in Eli's chat back in the day. Josh will confirm this. There was a person that came into Eli's chat and said that They felt low and they wanted to off themselves. And Eli told them in the chat that they needed to pull themselves together and stop being so dramatic. Josh will confirm that. Josh was there at the time when that happened. Someone came in the chat and said they were having a really rough time and that they wanted to take their own life. And Eli told them that people that try and off themselves are just drama queens, they're over dramatic, and they're attention seeking. And Josh will confirm that. J. Rob will confirm that entire scenario, that he said that people that take their own lives or do stuff like that are drama queens, they're attention seeking. It was horrible, and I was there when that happened. And then Eli wants to be the person now to say, oh, if there's a bad scenario and you feel like taking one's life, call him. Don't call him. Don't call Dawn. Don't call him. Don't call Tia. Don't call any of them. Call your local police, your local hospital, your local mental health hospital. Call suicide hotline. Call childline. Call anybody. Pick a fucking number and phone it. Just don't call Eli. If only life was that simple. Yeah, it takes more than just exercise to get out of a dark place. I have tried, yeah. Going for a walk isn't going to change wanting to take your own life. It may make you feel happy for a couple of hours, but it ain't going to help you. You need to have medication. You need to have a counselor. You need to have a therapist. You may need to change your diet. It may make you feel better. But going for a walk for an hour a day is not going to cure your mental health. It may make you feel good. It may give you a bit of serotonin boost, but it isn't going to cure you. It takes a lot more time and effort to cure mental health than that. Just snapping your fingers and going, stop being so morbid, stop being so depressed. It's not as easy as that. And I've spent the last 18 months with mental health. I have seen a counselor. I have seen a therapist. I have tried medication. I have committed some naughty acts. And if I'd have sat there and thought, you know what, I should have called Eli, I don't think I would have been here. And I've said that in other chats to other people. That would not be my first port of call. Surprisingly. Might shock you. I would have messaged Tammy, or I would have messaged CNO. I would have messaged literally anyone on God's green earth that I knew apart from Eli. Anybody. Gordo would have been another person I would have messaged, but I wouldn't have thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to message Eli, the person that said that my depression or my bad mental health brings him down and makes me a negative Nelly. Jesus Christ. Well, when Dawn heaves Eli for a black man, we can tell him to just snap out of it. Yeah. The day that Dawn leaves him and he starts crying again on a live stream going, I should have known how to take better care of my woman. I was not very nice. Yeah. Go cry me a river, Eli. Bitch boy. Yeah, exactly, Subhuman. The minute that Eli cries about Dawn leaving him, we're going to tell him to put on his britches and find his balls, basically. Stop being such a girl. Man up about it. Hey, Katie and family. Are you not streaming? Are you still streaming on TikTok? TikTok. Katie's a TikToker as well. I'm trying to be a TikToker, but I actually find myself more comfortable on YouTube, surprisingly. But yeah, make sure you thumbs it up as well. Consider donating. Super chat, super thanks. PayPal. Thank you to CNO, who's already donated twice today to get me some goals. And Silicone also donated. Now I've come off for the evening. It was a bit quiet. What is today? Thursday? Thursday on TikTok. we should we should do a live TikTok together at some point. I can't do it tomorrow, but we should do a live TikTok maybe at some point together. We can like battle each other or something. I don't know. We can stream together because I've got I can TikTok live now. And we could do a live together or something, the same as like you and AJ were doing earlier. I can come on your show or whatever. Because TikTok's actually not as bad as I thought. I mean, you do get some weirdos over there, but I mean, it's no different to fucking YouTube. Have you seen the people on here? There are fucking weirdos over here. TikTok is not much different. I think you will find there are weirdos on every platform. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I don't think it matters. So my son's got some really good jiggy music on. But yeah, we'll find a night and we'll do like a TikTok stream while like Kieran's at work and my partner's at work. Because my partner works till like 2 a.m, so I have plenty of time from like 3 p.m. till 2 a.m. most days, sort of 3-4 times a week that he works. That I can like live stream on YouTube or live stream on TikTok and just haul myself out to the man. But once again, thank you to CNO and Silicone for donating to the Eli Needs to Get Some BBC fund. AJ, hang on. AJ is a good mate, to be honest. I don't know much about AJ. AJ is a friend of Katie's and my son's. I don't know. I don't know much about AJ. I've heard of AJ. Kieran's like talked about him, and Talon's mentioned AJ before. So yeah, crybaby Eli. Yeah, it's Eli Liberation Day. It's funniest shit you've ever heard. What's he crying about this time? He's crying that people are still stealing his content. He's crying that people are still restreaming him. He's crying that people like Silicone and CNO donate money to people and not him. Oh my God, he's got like an entire repertoire of like crybabies lists that he has. Yeah, he buys his subs. At least mine are fucking real. I mean, Tia did. One of his subscribers donated $100 the other day, which just no. But Silicone's donated this evening, and CNO donated twice, so I hit 2 of my goals this evening. I think it was, or 3. 2 or 3 of my chat goals this evening, and which was pretty cool. And then CNO donated twice, and then Silicone donated as well. So it's gone quite well this evening. We've had 3 donations, I believe. I don't know if I can get to it. I don't know if I can get it on here because it comes under crowdfunding, which I don't think I can get on this. I think, hang on. Crowdfunding. Here we go. Yeah, CNO donated $1.49. CNO donated $2. And Silicone donated $4.99. So I have had 3 donos this evening. Lucky me. So I have hit 2 or 3 of my targets this evening. I can't remember if I set 3. I think I did. But I've had 3 donations. We've had a good chat. We've slagged Eli off. We've talked about all manner of things. We talked about BBCs. We talked about, what else we talked about? We talked about a lot of things. It's been a very varied stream this evening. Mainly Eli stuff, but you know. Is Mr. Partner over tonight? He is, but not till 2:30. So I got to stay up till 2:30 a.m. The fucking matchstick my eyeballs. Yeah, about 2:30 a.m. He finishes at 2 a.m. tonight. Like, we are hoping to go out tomorrow. I would like to go for a picnic and a walk at High Lodge, weather permitting. We talked about cute Norwegians. Yes, we did. Cute Norwegians, obviously. We talk about lots of stuff here. We just have fun. That's the thing. When Eli does a stream, it's all uptight and pent up, and every topic is off conversation. You can't fucking ask somebody. I mean, Gordo, I was asked earlier, have I ever thought of being with a black man? Like, what a topic of conversation. No, I haven't. And no, it's not my personal preference. If that had been in Eli's chat, the person would have been banned. I just answered it like an adult, amazingly. Then you'd be up for another couple of hours once he's there. Oh, dear God, I don't know. I don't know if I could be up for another couple of hours. He is staying tomorrow night, so he's here at 2:30. Then he's staying tomorrow night, and then he's going home Saturday morning because he's got work. He's actually working Saturday and Sunday because he's got Good Friday off and he's got bank holiday off. So he's having to work the weekend, which sucks because it's such a gorgeous weekend. It would be nice to do something other than him working, but we've got tomorrow and we've got Monday and Tuesday. So don't forget to ask him what time you're picking me up. Yes, I must remember that. I know, I keep forgetting to ask him. I will definitely ask him tomorrow, and I will get a time out of his cold, dead hands. Because he's with me all tomorrow. And then Saturday, he's going to work and the gym, probably. I don't know if he's gymming on Sunday. And then I've got him Monday and Tuesday and Friday, I think. I hope they're fair to him working on Saturday and Sunday. He does get double pay. He does get overtime pay working at the weekend. I think he's doing 6 till 11. It's only a short shift. But it's because they've got deliveries going out on Tuesday, but because they're closed tomorrow and Monday, to get the delivery out, they need to work the weekend. So he's a manager, so he's a shift manager where he works. So you know, I'm off. Kieran now in bed. Can you get Kieran to send me the money he owes me, please? Can you get Kieran to send that $5 because I really need it? If you could get Kieran to sort that for me, that would be great. Get him to send me the money if he hasn't already, please. I really need it because I haven't got a lot of money. I'm kind of broke, and I could do with that money to pay for the parking when we go out tomorrow. So, because it's £15 now to go to where we're going. So if you could get Kieran to send me the $5, that would be great. That he owes me. Working during holidays got me some extra time to handle a couple of family emergencies this year. Yeah, he's only working the weekend because they're not working like bank holiday and stuff. So it's just £15 for parking. Yeah, it's parking for the entire day. It's parking for the entire day, so you get anywhere up to, I think it's from 10 in the morning to like 7 at night. So you do get quite a good, I think it's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 10 hours parking for 15 quid, which isn't that bad. But it's at a wood. And it's got a play center and stuff like that. So okay, he's sending it. Thank you. I wouldn't ask for it, but I am quite short of money. It's been a very tight month. A very tight month. And I've still got 2 weeks to live off what I've got, unfortunately. Vinted hasn't done so well this month because obviously Vinted banned me for nearly a week. So I didn't have any sales for 2 weeks this month. So it's been quite hard, I must admit. It's been quite hard not having sales for 2 weeks on Vinted. So I was a little short this month. So thank you. But I did buy a table and chairs for them, in fairness, for their garden, for little Willow, the grandchild. So they've got 4 chairs and a really cute camping table in their back garden now. But Kieran was at work, so I lent Katie the money. It's quite adorable, the little camping chairs. It's like a yellow table, and then it's got like coloured chairs, so it's quite sweet. And it'll do for Willow. To be out in the garden a bit more, give the kid a bit of freedom, and she can have dinner up at it. Yeah, wholesome. Yeah, it's I don't know if I can probably show you the little I haven't got Willow in the picture, but I can show you the little setup. It's a little camping chair set. Let's have a look. It's a little camping chair set. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got like 4 chairs. And it's got a table. And it's kind of cute. So I did buy that. I'll send you a picture, so you know, behind the scenes of what I bought. But it was only a £5. But yeah, things have been a bit tight this month. I've not had a lot of extra money, I must admit. I've tightened the belt quite a lot this month because of Vinted freezing my account for 2 weeks while they were doing some dumb fuckery. I couldn't sell for 2 weeks, and as if you're in the business, you know that 2 weeks of non-sales is a lot of money for me anyway. 2 weeks of non-sales is anywhere between £40 and £80 or even £100. So things were just not good this week. My sister-in-law is having twin boys. I will ask if they would like that. Yeah, it's quite sweet. Yeah, it was a little table and chairs. It was quite adorable, and I paid £5 for it. So, and I bought it from a charity shop. Would you believe it? Bought it from a charity shop. It was adorable, but yeah, it'd been quite a bad month, because when Vinted blocked my account and I couldn't sell for 2 weeks, you then have to get back in the algorithm, which I have done. Don't quote me wrong. I have got back in the algorithm, but yeah, it's been rough, and the cost of living isn't helping at all. It's been pretty bad, to be fair, pretty bleak, money wise anyway. But yeah. So I've done a TikTok live today and YouTube. I've done both. I didn't ask what movie they were going to watch. She said she was going to watch a movie. I think she said Kieran in bed for a movie. I didn't ask what movie they were going to see. I'll have to message her later. I'll message her tomorrow. I'll probably speak to her tomorrow anyway, because I said about doing a TikTok together, doing a TikTok live, which should be fun. But yeah, it's been not a bad month so far. We've got the circus coming next weekend. Just in case anybody is wondering, we're going to Russell's International Circus. I have VIP ringside tickets for free, and I have 4 of them. So me, Katie, my partner, and my youngest son are going. And we're going to go see Russell's International Circus, which looks amazing. I don't know if I'm live streaming it or whether I'm taking snippets from it. I think I'm going to live stream it and then take snippets of the video, or I'm going to take snippets and then put it into a full video. I'm not sure. Depends whether I can get signal where we are, because that's the thing with live streaming, signal being one of them. I might also do a TikTok as well while I'm there, so I shall see. But I have been live for an hour and a half, and as much as I love you all, and I do, Raven needs to eat. I haven't eaten, and it is 10 o'clock my time, UK time, and I am feeling peckish. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. If you want to thumbs it up, that would be amazing. Like, subscribe, share. If you want to donate to the channel, PayPal would be much appreciated. That way I get it instantly. Or you can donate a super chat, super thanks, whichever. Thank you to CNO who donated twice. Kudos to CNO. And thank you to Silicone as well, my little friend from another mother who donated too. Thank you to everybody that showed up. Gordo, Tammy, and everybody else. Subhuman, Katie, to name just a few. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to fill my belly with some food because Mama is hungry. And I will see you very soon. I love you all. Good night.